So this week I got the amazing Spider-Man mystery box here. Well, it's literally a short box, but there's comics inside. Stay tuned, guys. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's comic book haul. This is week 327. I think that's what week it is. And or episode 327. And this is the series where each and every week I show you the fans which comic books I picked up at the comic book store. And this week my shop had a couple of cool short boxes, and I wound up finding the amazing Spider-Man short box, which I think is super awesome because I could keep all my current amazing Spider-Man comics in this, and I don't even have to search and find them because they'll all be in this cool little box. So really cool, excited to get this one. And yeah, so now we're gonna see what's inside the box. So here we go. This is better than the black mystery bag, right? So the first thing I wind up pulling out is a poster. And the poster is a Infinity War poster. So we got that. Huh? Look at that. Sweet, huh? Got it for free at the comic book store. So I'm going to find a place to actually hang that up, which I think is pretty cool, and put it with the other posters that I have. So really excited to get that. So got that for free. So inside I also got bags and boards, right? So that's always cool. And now we're gonna go through the actual comic books and see what I picked up. I had to be kind of cost effective this week. Had a lot of rain with tennis, so not as much money as usual, but still, I thought I picked up some cool books. So, first things first, we wound up getting the all-controversial Savage Dragon, issue number 236, as we get to see Savage Dragon's kids on there. I like the kids. I think they're hysterical. It looks like it might be about them in this issue. Because they are front and center, and they make it kind of like a, Eric Larson kind of makes it like a kid's magazine, or a kid's comic, as it looks like they're doing battle. So yeah, this kind of looks like a pretty good book, pretty entertaining. So I'm looking forward to it. So Savage Dragon issue 236. Alright, next we wound up getting the continuation of The Thing and the Human Torch, as those two are still working together to try to find Sue and Reed. We know that the jig is up at this point, and so I guess Ben has to come to grips with the Torch and find out, you know, what the true story is here. And it looks like the Fantastic Four are going to be making their appearance real shortly in this book. So again, another great things to look forward to when it comes to Fantastic Four. I may say, though, the art is not as solid as it tends to be in this series. So we'll see what happens here. So The Thing and Human Torch, issue 8, or legacy numbering 108. Next, a new number 1 from Marvel, and that is Mr. and Mrs. X, issue 1. So if you're a fan of Rogue and Gambit getting married in X-Men Gold, issue 30, well, there you have it. They're here. They're together. They are married. Look at that. Right? At least something came out of that crappy wedding issue, right? So here we get to see, I guess, maybe the continuation or what happened right after the wedding, which I thought is pretty neat. Some cool dialogue, it looks, between a couple characters like Mystique and Rogue also. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Kelly Thompson has in order for us readers in this series going forward. So, Mr. and Mrs. X, issue number 1. I like the cover. Alright, huge fan of the first issue. This is the Sentry. This is issue 2. Here we get to see, I don't know if this was the Sentry or somebody sitting there screaming on the ground, yelling, "Oh, where's the Sentry?" I don't know. where he's at. But a viewer made this comment to me and said that this has a very much like a Black Hammer feel to it, like the artwork does. And I agree with that tone of the book. Here we get to see the enemy that's inside. So I like the story here, and was very much intrigued on what happened after the end of issue number 1. So very much looking forward to this century. This is issue 2. Next, Saga, chapter 54. So I think this is the last issue before it takes its year off. I'm pretty sure, based off of the things that I'm hearing. I think this might be the end of it. Saga has been awesome. Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples. Her artwork is so good in this book. I love the world. Everything that's inside is so very creative and so imaginative. Just really great looking stuff here. Looks like, you know, we're coming to the end possibly of this story arc. And yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen when they come back 1 year from now. So this is Saga chapter 54. Nice cover. Very simplistic. Alright, so it's here. The Infinity Wars Prime, right? This is issue 1. Loki's on this variant edition. Deodato Jr. does the artwork, which looks like in this first issue. So I am excited about that because I think his artwork fits much better for this type of series. So I'm hoping that this portion of the series is better than the whole countdown issues. Was not a fan of those whatsoever, but artwork looks much more improved here. So Infinity Wars Prime, issue number 1. Next, kind of fits the theme of the box, right? The Amazing Spider-Man issue 2 by Nick Spencer and Ryan Ottley. There we get to see the Lizard screaming at Spider-Man, and if we got to saw the last issue, the end of it, you kind of get the idea why. Peter's trying to, I guess, recredit himself back in college once again. So here we get the opening pages of Spider-Man. We have possibly Mary Jane and Peter back together again. So there's some cool action scenes going here in this book, right from the beginning of the issue. And just to show you guys that if you're excited about Mary Jane and Peter being back, well, kind of looks like maybe you should, because look at this page right here, right? In bed together, it looks like they're happy, and I'm so excited for this, if this is staying true, guys. So, really great things to be excited for The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue 2. If we go by legacy numbering, this is 803. Next, talking about the Spider books, this is Venom issue 4, as we got to see the introduction to that new dragon god. I totally forgot the guy's name off the top of my head, but he looked very cool. He was on some throne. I think the artwork here by Ryan Stegman has been second to none, but this book has been really well written by Donny Cates, and I'm totally excited to see what the direction is, what this character's background is, where he came from, how he became the god of all these symbiotic-like creatures. So really much looking forward to this one. And this is Venom issue 4. Again, legacy numbering is 169. Continuation of the Terrifics. This is issue 6. This has been a good book too. I love how their powers, where they can't separate from each other. The artwork has been very well done also. I love looking at all the characters in this book. And the humor in this book has been well done too. And it's very much plays off of the Fantastic Four. Yeah, I mean, that's really what this series always reminds me of when I read it. I'm so very much into it each and every time I read it. So, good stuff. Looking forward to the continuation of the Terrifics. This is issue 6. Next, decided to pick it up. I don't know if I'll stay with it. Teen Titans issue 20, as we basically get this new team. We have like Lobo's daughter in here. Here we get to see some of the interior artwork. You know, Damian's in there. You know, Kid Flash is in there. So this is how it opens up for you. So in case you're curious or if you're on the fence, at least you get to see some of the interior art inside. And maybe that might help you make a decision. Whether the story is good or not, I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens in Teen Titans issue number 20. Alright, next. Another new book. I'm not a fan of the Justice League book. But this one is written by Tinian IV. And this is Justice League Dark. And the reason why I picked this up was really no other than for Wonder Woman. I wanted to see how she actually leads this team. And, you know, and how she makes a difference and how these characters all work together. So, really cool opening page. Alvaro Martinez Bueno is the actual artist in here. So right from the get-go, it looks like it's very action-oriented. Hopefully the dialogue is not exposition-heavy. And the flow of the story works nicely. But I like the artwork in here. And again, right now it fits the tone. It's very dark. And it's Justice League Dark. So this is issue number 1. Alright. And next we have Last Charge, Hal Jordan Green Lantern Corps issue 49. As we're coming to the end of Vendetti's run, as they continue to do their battle against the Dark Stars, and the whole battle has been unleashed with these characters, and there's all-out war going through here. So, yeah, this is going to be exciting how this all winds down and seeing how Vendetti's run truly ends here. But my hat's off because he's done a great job since Rebirth, and I'm sad to see him actually go when this whole thing is all done and over with. So, this is Hal Jordan, Green Lantern Corps, issue 49. Alright, next, and last but not least, this is Superman Action Comics, issue 1001. Really cool looking cover. Obviously, Brian Michael Bendis is on the book. We're going to see what he does in action in the series. You know, we've seen him do Superman. Now we're going to see him do action. So here's the interior artwork in here. Not sure what to expect. It just says, as Metropolis burns, only one hero can save it. And that is Superman. That's right, Superman is here to save the day. So we'll see how he continues to write Superman here. So yeah, Action Comics, issue 1001. So, there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the comics that I showed to you today. And as always, fans, it's your turn now to put the comments below on what books you picked up for the week, which books you're most excited for. And as always, fans, thank you so much. The channel doesn't work without you. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And fans, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And take care, guys, and hopefully I'll get some reviews done this week. So I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.